All right. Should you play along to get along with a narcissist? This can be a tricky, dangerous game, frustrating thing to do. Um, there's different aspects of doing that, right? If you're in a situation where you can't necessarily just completely do away with the narcissist and completely go no contact, you have to minimize every interaction that you have. Keep it short, sweet, simple. Don't start engaging in long talks and conversations. Don't allow yourself to get baited into an argument. Don't allow them to fish information about you. So that's usually how that's going to play out. All right. So when people decide to do that, right, this is primarily only going to be for people who have to deal with narcissists on a continuous basis, or you got family members, stuff like that. The one thing is always being mindful, cognizant of what you're dealing with and who you're dealing with. It's so easy for people to, while their times went by or they haven't heard from them, we want to think the best and try to see the best in people, but sometimes that's just not what it is. A lot of times that person is exactly who they showed you they were. If we engage in feeling as though we got the situation covered, we can handle it. Oftentimes you can be too overconfident, right? Even in your scenario of playing along to get along with them, you have to be aware that they mean you no good. It's very easy for people to forget while interacting and dealing with narcissists. They're the same individuals that they were yesterday, a month ago, a year ago, etc. Right? They may have picked up different talking points and styles and stuff from other people along, in that time frame. And they may look like they've changed. They may appear to be different, but they're not. They're not at all. And this is what can confuse a lot of you to make you think that you're safe, or that they've made some grounds to where you can open up to them more. It's never going to be the case. So playing along to get along, if you do decide to do that, narcissists can pick up on when someone is not being themselves of what they known them to be, right? Because they've studied you through and through, and they know you like the back of their hand. They know you a little bit better than you know yourself sometimes. So oftentimes narcissists will go about testing you just to see if the stance that you're taking is really what you're standing on, or is this something that you're doing to just cope and deal with them, right? They're going to push your buttons. They're going to kind of feel their way around, see what's the real thing behind the scenes. That's why narcissists a lot of times like to start arguments, because they want to get you riled up enough to see if you get mad enough to really speak your mind and not just tell them what you think they want to hear, because that's how narcissists operate. Anyway, in that instance, you get tested, and the narcissist constantly does something to break the method of which you're trying to interact with them, right? They're trying to break that persona that you're putting on with them just to get along. So they're going to know and find out if it's fake. And if it's fake, if they catch you and they determine you're faking with them, boy, oh boy, you've just made your situation 10 times worse by playing along to get along in order to kind of trick the narcissist, make them feel as though you're okay with everything, but you're really not. They will discover it. They will find out in some sort of way through testing you, through behaving in certain ways that is annoying to you to make you want to speak out about it or say something or get disgusted with them and break the character that you have in place to deal with them. Once they see it, they know you're faking. They feel like you're trying to pull a fast one over them. They feel like you think you're slick. And they're going to be looking to retaliate against you in some sort of way. All right? Even in the process of playing along to get along, it has to be in short, very short increments of interactions with them. If you're trying to do this and keep a cordial type of relationship with the narcissist, they're going to discover it. You can bet that they're going to discover that you're being not yourself, that you're faking, that you're playing along to get along. And when they do, they're going to definitely retaliate. They're going to make you pay for it. All right? And then you have a whole nother situation on your hands that you don't necessarily want. So I would suggest that instead of playing along, get along, like I said in the beginning of the video, you have to find ways to make sure that when you do have to interact, you're not descriptive in anything. No elaborating on anything. No volunteering of information. That's what a lot of people, fall into that. Start wanting to open up and, feel like they want to tell the narcissist really how they're feeling and what's going on in their lives. And you want to tell them how you've been progressing. Those are all no-nos. You should not be doing any of that. In fact, that's how a lot of you end up having the narcissist sabotage the things that you're doing because you're talking too much. They will pretend and fake, to like they're happy, excited for you, overwhelmed with joy for you. But on the inside, they're burning up with jealousy, hatred, envy. And that's one of the core components to narcissists is pathological envy. They stay envious 24/7 all the time. So just think if you're dealing with somebody that's constantly envious of something and jealous, you can't ever show any progress or show that you're doing well or show that things are good, because it's going to trigger them to want to do something about it to mess it up. And this is just the way these individuals are. This is the way these individuals behave, react, think, etc. So keeping that in mind, it's for you to really think hard, think long about, but make a wise choice in regards to how you want to interact with a narcissist. And I most certainly wouldn't recommend playing along to get along. You're never going to have any type of cordial anything with a narcissist. Anyway, make sure to hit the like, share, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Any consultation requests, just click the link. Or shoot me an email. My email's in the description box and in the comment section. Anyway, have a good one. Talk soon.